Like, you know what? You right. Mind my business.
Monday night opener for the nation. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Isaac Galindo to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Pop just asked if you're still on.
First and 10.
Yeah.
Either you or, unless he was talking to Jaffe about the red section.
Jaffe. Because I ain't never say I was
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's taken down after a very productive
What the fuck happened to Cam Thomas? He ain't play?
It's a gain of 12 there.
Yeah, there's 0 points.
San Francisco first
Right
down.
from the start of the game.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run. Cash in on the opening drive and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Going to the ground again on first. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
I had a wild tax ticket for this nigga. She said I had got a buzzer 4-3, did a checker 4-3, rabbit 4-3, crickets 4-3.
Defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that, up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He brings it in. Escapes the defender. Solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Yeah, so.
Vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers.
Yeah, so.
They bring their tight end left. They've got a man in motion. Third and short. Here's Purdy. It's complete. This is Olave. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10. First down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And take him down right along the 30.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there.
Yeah,
short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
I ain't even bad, but I'm curious to. I might put a lot better, but I'm curious to see.
Not much space available there. 82 brings up third down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play.
Shootout.
Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
True.
Motioning one of the tight ends. McCaffrey on 3rd down. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. From the red zone now. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Olave with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Now he's York to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Kyler's starting off with the throw. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. From the gun, it's Murray. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And they'll manage to contain it with a 6-yard pickup. Justin Reed with the tackle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Oh, I wish I had some fruit.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30. Shotgun handoff to Conner. Now he's past the 25. He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Ken. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Murray keeps it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment.
It's just kind of soft. No, gang.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blitz coming Purdy.
I'm not gonna bet
Ooh,
tomorrow.
as he was throwing it,
I'll bet on
unsurprisingly,
Friday.
it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
That's low and bounces short of his man. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Man in motion here. Purdy throwing here on first. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So it'll be second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Play action now with Purdy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Now motion him out of the backfield. Throwing his Levis on third down. Kittle makes the catch. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Quick throw right side. And the Cardinals pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
This nigga don't never fumble that fucking ball on that play, and all of a sudden he fumbles.
What actually works? They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed. The one mistake took it all away.
And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Connor trying the right side. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. It's Connor again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
49ers into the dime defensively. 3rd down. Now Kyler. He'll put everything he's got behind it.
Fuck is he leaving him like that?
At the 20-yard line. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. guts there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy on the play action. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 22. And that's a 49er first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. Who dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives him backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Ayuk put in motion left. Third and long, Purdy. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. And it's the 49ers with first and 10. Sending a receiver left. First down, Purdy to throw. Left side, secured by Ayuk. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Get set, get set. Final rounds up.
From the red zone.
Boom, flick, 1 minute. Come on, guys, get on, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh,
Here's
yeah.
Christian McCaffrey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Whew.
To the air again, Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. You're good on the point after. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. A little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Murray setting up to throw. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. 3rd down, Connor gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Cardinals out for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He'll get it at the 9. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They send a man in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down throw by Purdy. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Be right back. The Mandarins wasn't good.
You said what?
Said the Mandarins wasn't good.
This nigga here.
I'm about to grab my ankles.
Nigga said, oh, that didn't work.
Damn, stomach killing me every day.
Test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And he's tackled for a short gain. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Get set.
To throw again, it's Purdy. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The Amador Lenore there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that brings up 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
53.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. A lot of space ahead. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Down the left sideline he goes. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Hey, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Cardinals 7.
On now is York to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 14 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Look at that power deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know They're going to be going after number 3.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Pretty throwing here on 1st. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Get set, get set.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Box, 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 box.
McCaffrey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal.
Outside. 18.
Running right is Bigsby. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Escapes the pocket. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Nfgl Williams there to haul him down.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. You got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
19, go.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down. Niners going with some dime coverage here.
19, go.
Blitz coming. Brissett. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback. They're going for it on 4th. Now Brissett on 4th down. It's caught by Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just before he's able to break it across midfield. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray to throw. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back to the air, Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Murray from the pistol. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Another throw coming from Murray. To the left side, reeled in by Wilson. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Looking inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. McBride, the touchdown. Going after try is good by Lutz. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game.
28. Cardinals 14.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Play action now. Purdy. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Down. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now they send their back in motion right. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Makes the catch. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
You know, Kate, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, Murray. On the move, hit it right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On second and 10, it's Murray. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Marcus Jones. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones scoring the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Purdy to throw it. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Wisely, he's throwing it away.
And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's a BYO goal. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Get set.
From the red zone on first.
Yeah, I fucking can't wait in my living room. I left my headset in the bathroom, hung up.
Nigga wild.
My headset at?
Nigga wild.
I was watching the game. I was like, fuck my headset at?
Missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
It's his running back. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more with a modest gain.
Running left with Bigsby. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. End zone read here. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to throw, Murray. Hauled in, again it's McBride. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Is it in close? And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 8.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing again, Murray. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Justin Reed has the INT.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They stick with McCaffrey. He cuts it back right. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this isn't just anyone in their start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.